Hello again, everyone. Edwin Leonard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about the June 18, 2023 new moon in Gemini, part 2 of 2. And first thing off is the new moon is going to fall at 26 degrees Gemini. As far as Sabian symbols go, this may manifest in one being a little more despondent than the typical new moon. One may have trouble in being self-reliant in ventures. Guard against falling victim to fast-talking salespeople. This degree can add a little more gullibility. This could be an opportunity for some to go beyond the superficial and look deeper. This could be about going, beyond just the general mundane experience and understanding spirituality more. And the thing too is, it's also important to look at the electional aspects this new moon makes. This could impact how it affects others. Now, this is going to square Neptune and Pisces. Collectively, people may feel a little more like daydreaming and fantasizing as opposed to starting something connected with the new moon. It could add a little more lethargy. Some people may need to guard against being unrealistic and deluding themselves in terms of what can be accomplished in connection with the new moon. It's okay to be optimistic and idealistic, but not unrealistic. Uh, Another thing too, now it's also important to look at other electional aspects, electional transits that take place at this time, as they could be intensified and amplified because they're taking place at the same time as this new moon in Gemini. Transit Mercury in Gemini is going to make a tight sextile to Venus and Leo. By itself, this could be an excellent transit for creative writing. It could also be an opportune time to be able to articulate, how you feel, about a potential or prospective significant other. One could speak very eloquently in doing so. The thing too is, with Venus being in Leo, perhaps the sentiments may be expressed in a rather flamboyant way, such as skywriting or digital readout on a sports stadium, as some examples. It's also important to look at other transits to your natal chart at this time, as they will be more pronounced and accentuated because they're taking place at the same time as this new moon in Gemini. Transit Mercury in Gemini will make a conjunction to my natal moon in Gemini. Now, one way this may be expressed is easily articulating, those Gemini moon manifold expressions of feeling. And it could also manifest in news regarding a new home, which could require a Gemini short journey. Mercury is news, and homes are, the moon is connected with the home. Um, and Gemini is short journeys, a new home, because we're talking about the new moon trends. And another thing is that it may also be understanding, a mercurial, Gemini moon, a home situation. Gemini's mercurial, the moon is connected with the home, and this may be more pronounced because it is taking place, at the same time as this, transit of the new moon in Gemini. Now, thing that's interesting about this transit, as far as events on this day, well, Father's Day, at least in the United States, is taking place on June 18, 2023, the day of the new moon in Gemini. I don't know if any other countries celebrate Father's Day. I know in America it's done, so I just don't know as far as other countries go. But I know in America we do celebrate that, and I'm thinking, there may be more people that could become new fathers on this day than usual because um, especially if the transit, in the chart, because reaffirms or reinforces this, such as this being in the fifth house of children, or say conjunct the natal sun, and the sun is associated with children. Um, the thing is, the moon, it has a connection with childbirth, and the fact this is a new moon can suggest a new child, and as a result, you'll have a new father as well. And what can make this more auspicious for fathers on the state is the fact that Jupiter, the planet of luck and fortune, being in Taurus, is going to make a tight sextile to Saturn. Saturn is associated with fathers in Pisces. Now, this could make it more prosperous and fortuitous day for fathers. And the fact this falls on the new moon again can give more significance to it. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Lerner saying stay well.